There's a household issue, yet there's an education issue. No racism! No justice!
No peace!
We say no justice!
No one's free in a racist system!
No one's free in a racist system!
If Tyre don't get it,
Shut it down!
and if Tyre don't get it,
Shut it down!
say his name,
Tyre Nichols!
justice for
Tyre Nichols!
Send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system
is guilty as hell.
I said the whole damn system
Is guilty as hell.
The whole damn system
Is guilty as hell.
We are here for Tyre, and we are going to stay in the streets for as long as it takes. For Tyre to see justice, for his family to see justice, but for all the victims of this racist police brutality. Because this year, or just last year, we saw the highest rates of police killing in this country. We're not going to tolerate it. In 2020, we took the streets, and we stayed in the streets. We led an uprising. Millions of people in this country led an uprising. And we are going to do what it takes to not only earn justice, win justice for all the victims of police brutality, but to make sure that this brutality comes to an end once and for all.
We demand justice for all victims of police brutality, whether we know their names or not.
That they get, it is part of the orientation that they have towards the people.
Of harming other people. One of the police officers that helped kill. There are people that want to bring in the race of these officers. I want to drop some education on y'all. Can I do that? Can we talk?
Teach!
Once a person puts on that police uniform, they are blue. And they identify as blue. These 5 men thought that because they were police officers, they would get away with murdering a man that was on his way home.
Can we get those pictures sent to us?
What's his name?
Tyre!
Say his name!
Tyre!
Say his name!
Tyre!
Say his name!
Tyre!
We're here to say that New York is Memphis. Am I right? We're here to say that we are all Tyre. Am I right? Every 28 hours in this country, a black or brown person is killed by a police officer or a racist vigilante.
That's right.
Every 28 hours. That means that there is a Tyre that died last night. That means there's a Tyre that will be killed tonight. We are done with institutionalized racist space.
And think about where we are now when you see that these officers have been fired and indicted and this, that, and the third, what it had to take to even get to this level of recognition in mainstream America. They had to burn down the 3rd precinct in Minneapolis. 20 million people had to, or however many it was, the New York Times is here, they can tell me they did the study. 20 million people coming out in the year 2020. Ferguson, Baltimore, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, all the places we've seen go up over and over again. The millions on the street. 20,000 people arrested in just, I believe, 6 weeks in the summer of 2020. It took all of that just to get a basic recognition of the humanity of those who are murdered by the police for no reason at all in this country, and that is not right. Of the police officers. And I'm glad that it's coming up. Because it's raising a key.
Que tan violento y que tan cruel ha sido como mataron, asesinaron. We're going to keep on organizing. We're going to keep on fighting. We need to look to the power that millions of people came out in 2020 in organized ways, demanding defund the police, demanding that resources be allocated in new ways, and that's what we're going to keep on fighting for. And we are really, really determined to not let Tyre Nichols' name go in vain and not any other black person's name.
We fight up against the system, and we fight up against police brutality and police.
I mean, it's horrible, but also more of the same, like surprising and not surprising in some ways. And I think it's particularly discouraging that, you know, since the largest protest movement in the United States in 2020, very little progress has been made in some ways, which I think is what this case made a lot of people think about.
We're talking about people who are tasering people to death. What kind of power? People power. Who got the power? We got the. We don't get it. Shut it down. If Tyre don't get it, shut it down. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Jail these killers. Police. No justice. No peace. Say no justice. Police. No justice. Police. Justice. And when do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down.
Always are close from the inside. You gotta go around. Catch the shows from the outside.
I told you.
There's no way in.
Subway 456, Nick left on the board.
42nd and Lex. Excuse me.
I'm aware. I'm just dying. I'm just so excited.
What happened?
Send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system
Is guilty as hell.
I said the whole damn system.
Is guilty as hell.
The whole damn system.
Is guilty as hell.
We are here for Tyre, and we are going to stay in the streets for as long as it takes. For Tyre to see justice, for his family to see justice, but for all the victims of this racist police brutality. Because this year, or just last year, we saw the highest rates of police killing in this country. We're not going to tolerate it. In 2020, we took the...
Let's go.